welcome back or welcome to Equestrian. My name is Brooklyn, and today I'm going to give you a little vlog about Rocket's exercising routine coming spring and summer. It is also 95 degrees outside, so I'm going to make sure to keep it light, but also put on that pressure just so he can kind of get that in between, get in the routine, and not get chubby. I'm going to go get the horse, and also to keep in mind, put your sunscreen on because that sun is brutal, and already I have seen way too many people with sunburns and blisters because of it, so just disclaimer. Hi, Bubba's. How are you? Is my boy good? You better be pretty good. I love you. He got a farrier trim yesterday, so this is an aftermath of that. That crack is just kind of brutal, so yeah. We have gotten Rocket, and now I'm going to brush him off because he still has a lot of his winter coat on, and that is definitely coming off today. I feel like y'all will probably get bored of just sitting here watching me brush Rocket forever, so I'm just going to skip past this part, and I will see you whenever I'm done. I went ahead and gave them some water because it is hot and they need to be hydrated. So first we start off with going for a nice long walk just to ensure that he's nice and stretched out, warmed up, because it is hot out and I don't want him to overheat. So you just kind of have to take that extra step or precaution to really get him warmed up and cooled off nicely. I also like to do a lot of hill work, which we can do in just this little ditch that we have, and I like to back him up in it, walk him through it, walk him on the sides of it, just to make sure that he's thinking with his mind and he's actually putting his feet where he needs to put his feet. I like to walk him slow down and then slow up. And overall, this just gains muscle in him, and it builds more certain muscles instead of just running muscles. I can also walk him up. Come on. Oh, we've decided we're done. And and now I can also back him up. Back. Good job, buddy. And I want to keep him straight and in line. Back. There, good job. And then I will just walk him out. I can also make it harder by doing bigger hills. Oh, good job. Oh, no, we're not gonna eat. And going up. Hey. Good job, buddy. This is also one that we like to do, is come down and then right back and turn back around, and then do it to the other side and come back down. Good job, buddy. Good boy. After that, I'm just going to simply walk him out because he did so good. And then we have pulls, which is also really popular. Step, step. Good job. Step, step. Step, step. Good job. Good boy. And then we can just walk him out. Step, step. Good job. Step, step. Good boy. Step, step. Good job. And he does hit the poles, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but it tells me that he isn't ready or he isn't trying. So what I like to do is I really like to get him over these poles where he is not touching. Step, step. There, good boy. Step, step. Step, step. Oh, so good. Good job, buddy. We also like to back up poles. This is the first time that we have done this in a while, so it may be a little rusty. Back. Come back. Nope. I'm just going to keep that pressure on until he backs. Back, 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 back. There, good job. Back, back, back. Step, step. Back, back. Step back. Step, step. Back, back. Hey. Back. There you go. Back. Good boy. Good job. And now I'm going to just step back and let him think about it and let him process, and then we will walk him out. We did it again, and so I'm just letting him sit here, and he's licking and chewing, which shows me he's relaxed, and then we will walk him out. Walk on. Good boy. He's very, very cute. Good job, buddy. Now, I don't know if you can see me, but yeah, it's bright. Now I'm just going to make sure that he's nice and sound and smooth before I get on. So I'm going to take him for a little hand trot. That way I can observe, and yeah. Trot on. Oh, he's being very lazy, which is normal in my opinion because it's hot, it's muggy, he does not want to be here at all. So I don't blame him, but we're going to try that again. Woo! Hello. There. That is what we wanted. Good job, buddy. The girls found the water that I had in for Rocket, so might have to change that a bit. Good job. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh, you're such a legend. Okay. That might be a little blurry, but I don't really care at this point. There we go! I really don't know what to say here other than I'm walking him around. I go over some poles, and I've really walked around more than this, but I got bored of watching me walk around, so I shortened it up. He is always so eager to go. Once I get on him, I walk him around for 5 seconds and he's already prancing and trotting, and it is just takes all my soul to slow him down, which is honestly so annoying. So all of these clips are just of me trotting around and some lope, because he also gets that with the lope, and I don't know what his problem is, but he is more go than no for sure. I'm not too sure what I was saying in these clips, but I definitely was part singing. At the end of this video, I talk about how bad our ride really was, but looking back at these clips, this was a really great ride. I got a good canter in right here and a lot of other places as well. I was on the seat and in the trot. I kept losing my stirrup, which is why I thought that then, but I don't really get that, so. Like right here, I lost a stirrup and I was doing sitting trot because the stirrups are so annoying. And I think that was supposed to be 2-point, but I really couldn't ride that day, so don't judge. I am pretty confident that that was supposed to be a slow trot, not a canter, Rocket. But that was something. I ended up seating it really well. Seating? That doesn't make sense. I ended up having a really good seat through it, so I'm not mad about it. But why? So we have gotten done, and I went ahead and washed his legs off because he did get quite hot, which he is also quite sweaty as well. So I'm making sure to give him a very good brush off. I've also went ahead and fed him, and that is pretty much all for now, and I will give an update later. I'm going to admit, that was one of the worst rides that I've probably had in a few years. That was such a bad ride. I don't even know. It must have been warm. I don't know. Nothing was clicking, which was honestly making me really mad, so I decided to get off. But yeah, I turned him out and I gave him some treats, and I have a forehead line on my forehead from my helmet. Ugh. Nothing's really going, so thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, night, or day.